Take the conductive garment with postoperative brace out of the box and sit on the floor or chair with the injured leg extended. Place the garment underneath the leg with the hole positioned behind the knee and the blue surface under the thigh. Wrap the garment around the top of the thigh, starting with the inside thigh panel. Loosely secure the 3 wrap ends on the thigh portion, then the 2 wrap ends on the calf portion. Bend the knee and make sure the pivot axis of the brace aligns with the knee axis of rotation. Adjust the brace up or down the leg as needed to align the rotation axes. Verify that the brace bars are roughly midline on the leg and not positioned to the front or back of the leg. The brace bars should be positioned on the inside and outside of the leg as shown. Tighten and restrap each wrap end to provide good compression on the leg and to prevent slippage of the brace. Starting with the brace strap near the ankle, position the ankle pads midline on the leg on the inside and outside of the leg. Detach the strap connection on the outside and pull tight around the back of the leg and reattach the hook and loop connection. Pull the strap over the top of the leg through the plastic loop connection and then fold the strap end back on the strap to secure it. Make sure the strap is tight to minimize slippage of the brace. Repeat this process for the other 3 straps. Stand up and bend the leg and walk around with the brace to assess the fit and adjust as needed. As part of your rehabilitation process, your physician may indicate that you should keep your leg locked in extension. To lock the brace in extension, fully extend your leg and engage the slide lock on both sides of the brace. Depending on your injured knee flexibility, you may need to push on the brace gently to get into full extension. Line up the tapered end of the slide lock between the white lines on the brace and push the slide lock down towards your ankle until it is fully seated. Repeat this on the other side of the brace. To disengage the slide lock, pull the slide lock upwards until fully disengaged. Repeat this on the other side of the brace. The postoperative brace also has the ability to restrict the range of motion of the knee. Always follow the guidance provided by your physician when adjusting the range of motion limits. To adjust the limits, rotate the hinge dial towards flexion and the locking disc will pop out. Dial the disc to the appropriate flexion limit and push the disc back in until the dial releases the disc. Next, turn the dial towards extension and the locking disc will pop out. Dial the disc to the appropriate extension limit and push the disc back in until the dial releases the disc. Turn the dial back to the lock position to prevent unintended rotation of the hinge dial. Make sure to repeat this process on the other hinge as well, and always make sure to set the same limits on both hinges. To remove the range of motion limits, reverse the setting process. Rotate the hinge dial toward extension and pick up the locking disc. Dial the disc to -15 degrees and push the disc back in until the dial releases the disc. Rotate the hinge dial towards flexion and pick up the disc. Dial the disc to 135 degrees and push the disc back in until the dial releases the disc. Turn the dial back to the lock position. Repeat this process for the other hinge.